Fortville Elementary. Please begin your moment of silence. Now join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please join me for the Fortville Elementary School Pledge. I am somebody. I will show respect by listening, helping, and caring. I will be responsible for what I say and for my choices. I will do the right thing. I will treat people right. I am special. Good morning, boys and girls. I thought since we only have 2 more days of school and I only have 2 more days of the news with you that I could change it up a little bit. So I'm going to do the news from a special place today. So thought I would take you with me on my journey this morning. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to this special location, but I first need to make a little pit stop along the way. I told you I was going to come somewhere special for the news today. We have 2 more days left, and I thought, we got to change it up. So, where do you think I am? Does that look familiar? I'm in my office, you guys. I came back to school. You guys got to go on my little journey this morning with me. I had to stop and get some Starbucks. I'm sorry, I needed a little coffee to get me going. It was early this morning. So I was just like a school day, getting here really early. So yeah, I came back to school. So I think I'm gonna have to show you around. Like, you guys have missed this place. It's been a while since you've been here. So let's go take a tour. Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Wednesday, May the 20th, 2020. Today is also National Rescue Dog Day. So maybe some of you have a rescue dog at home. So that's a pretty cool day to celebrate in the month of May. Also, for our weather forecast today, for Wednesday, high of 66, still pretty cloudy today, but I think over the weekend things are looking nice. So hopefully you've got a nice weekend ahead of us. Hey, speaking of weather, reminds me of my favorite kind of weather, which is fall weather, because fall reminds me of football. When I think of football, I think of Colts. And when I think of the Colts, I think Colts games. When I think of Colts games, I think of a loud stadium, but I also think of music and entertainment. And it kind of reminds me of Colts cheerleaders. Speaking of, I have a surprise for you. Good morning, Fortville Elementary. I have with me today Miss Vanessa, and she is a real Colts cheerleader. Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
We are good. Hey, our last day of e-learning is Thursday. So our students are about to kick off summer.
How
So they're,
about that?
yeah,
So exciting.
so they are excited. So, well, hey, thanks for joining us on the news today for a quick little interview.
Thank you for having me.
We started a cheer team at Fortville this year with some second, third, fourth, and fifth graders. So I know those 43 girls are really interested in some of these questions.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah. So how long have you been a Colts cheerleader?
So I just finished my third season with the Indianapolis Colts. I actually just finished auditioning for my fourth. So everything was virtual auditions. So we're just waiting to find out who makes the team.
Hey,
So
when do you
hopefully
guys
I'll
get
be
to
back
hear?
for you before.
Yeah. When do you hear back?
We're expected to hear back by the end of the month. So I'm sure we're kind of waiting on maybe if we can see each other in person, because that would obviously be a more exciting announcement, but we shall see. So fingers crossed.
Okay, fingers crossed. Yeah, well, awesome. So, what's your background in before you went into, before you were a Colts cheerleader? What did you do before that? Kind of what was your experience leading into the Colts cheerleading?
So I grew up dancing actually. I did a little bit of cheerleading, but for professional cheer teams for the National Football League, we're actually more dance based. However, there are some NFL teams that do have some stunting, similar to collegiate cheer. But I grew up dancing at a dance studio in Greenwood, and my mother was actually the artistic director. So she grew up with dance. I was really too scared to try any other sports because I was afraid that I would hurt myself for dance. So I grew up dancing. I started in the little mini me classes around 3, and then graduated high school. And I actually went on to dance in college. So I was on my dance team in high school for 4 years, and then went to dance at Indiana University as a contemporary dance major for 2 years. I left for a quick second and tried dancing out in LA, like the music video dancing, but I missed home quite a bit. So,
I
in
bet.
order for me to come home, I had to figure out a new dance job. So, I tried out for the Indianapolis Colts cheerleaders.
That
And
is
here
very
I
cool. And here you are. Where did
am.
you go to high school?
I went to Center Grove High School.
I thought so.
Uh
Our superintendent, Dr. Parker, is from Center Grove.
huh.
Yeah, so we have a lot of teachers that are from that Greenwood area. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have some questions that I think our students would want to know the answers to. So
Absolutely.
as a Colts cheerleader, do you get to meet or interact with any of the players?
I have met some of the players. Quentin Nelson is very, very funny. We have done some appearances together, and he is a hoot. So I have met some of the players. However, we keep our jobs very separate because they have a job on the field and we have a job on the sidelines. So while we do get to see each other at different Colts events, we do a lot of hospital visits together to visit cancer patients going through chemotherapy. We'll visit veterans in the Veterans Hospital. We'll give out flowers to patients that have just had a procedure. So we
Cool.
do get to spend some time with them, but it's usually off the field that we get to interact with them. So because they're busy watching out for the other team while we're busy cheering them on.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I've met a few of them. They're very, very nice.
yeah, I bet. Well, so a question that I was kind of wondering, I go to Colts games. We have some season tickets, and I have a cheer coach background.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking on these game days, especially like our 11 o'clock games, what time do you have to report? How much time does it take? Because I look at you girls and I'm like, okay, you guys are stunningly beautiful. Your makeup is gorgeous, your hair is gorgeous. Then there has to be a warm up and walkthrough. I'm thinking as a coach, thinking, my goodness, what time do you guys have to be there?
Yes. So for 1 o'clock games, which is the usual time that we play on Sundays, we have to be there between 6:30 and 7 a.m. So right around school time starting for the weekend. So we get there that early because we're actually the first people to be on the field for the entire day. So before any media comes out, they obviously have rehearsals for people who sing the national anthem and people who carry out the flag and stuff. So they come on after us. So we like to get there first and take our time. And we'll get there around 6:30. We'll start our field practice at 7. So that first half hour, we go through a security check, and then we are setting up in the locker room. So I have my own specific locker for all of my uniforms and stuff, and then I have another locker that has a really big poster with me on it. So I set up all my things. Then we head out to the field for field practice, which is anywhere from an hour to 2 hours long, depending on how many performances we're doing during the game. So if we have a special halftime event, it's usually a longer practice, and we do have to come all glammed up for that because there are some media people that will come out. So we have to look our best bright and early. So I'm usually getting up anywhere between 4:30 and 5 a.m. To get ready and then head over. But once we are done with field practice, we'll go in, we get a whole breakfast. So, breakfast isn't just important for school. It's very, very important. Even once you're out of school, breakfast is my favorite meal. So I eat a big, big breakfast because I don't really get to eat until after the game. So I'll eat breakfast and then I get myself all ready again because usually I've sweat off a lot of my makeup and my hair is flat. So we'll do that to get ready. And then we will have an hour-long appearance before the game actually starts. So if you ever go to a Colts game, you'll see cheerleaders around the stadium before it starts. We'll be at Touchdown Town. We'll be visiting with special guests for the game. So we'll do that. And then we come in for a team huddle and then we go out for all of the pregame events. So busy, busy day.
Oh, sounds exhausting. I would be ready for a nap.
It is. I usually go to bed very, very early. Or I'll take a quick little nap every 30 minutes and check in on the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
See how it's going, but it is very tiring.
But it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It is
a lot of fun. Awesome. Well, another question that I think our kids, maybe our girls might want to know, do you get to keep all your outfits?
We don't actually. So we do not. However, I did as a Christmas gift, my grandmother was able to get my old uniform. So we just got a brand new uniform last season. It's very white and sparkly. It has these really pretty rhinestone horseshoes.
Yep.
And so that's our new uniforms. We actually turn those in every year. We actually are signing up for our uniform turn-ins tonight. So yes, all of our apparel, whether it be practice attire or our warm-ups, we get to keep the pom-poms though, which is nice. But all of the uniform pieces actually get turned in. So who knows, maybe I'll get to keep my other uniform, but I do plan on putting my old uniform in a big picture frame to showcase.
That is pretty cool. That'd be a cool keepsake for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Aww. Well, Vanessa, thank you so much for chatting with us. It has been a pleasure, and fingers crossed, man, that we have a season that starts on time and I get to be there. So
so we're hoping for the best, and we shall see. They release the schedule, so that gives me high hopes.
Yep.
So
absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It was great talking to you today. Fingers crossed we see your name on that roster by the end of the month. I'm sure we will. I enjoy watching you every Sunday. My eyes are always drawn to you, and I've kind of followed your dance journey along the way, knowing your family. So best of luck to you. And
thank you for having me on your morning news. I hope you guys have a great finish to your school year, and have a wonderful summer break.
Well, thank you, Vanessa. It was great talking to you. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay. How cool of Vanessa to join us for the news. She is so sweet. So sweet. All right, for our final e-learning check-in today, boys and girls, this is it. 2 days, today and tomorrow. Hang in there, finish strong, don't give up now. Give your best effort every single day, every assignment. You're almost to the end. Also, for our joke of the day today, why did the kid cross the playground? To get to the other slide. That's a good one. For our good news this week, just a reminder, we are celebrating all of our graduates this week. We posted some pretty awesome videos for our 5th graders yesterday. So fifth grade, if you haven't seen those videos, make sure you check them out. Those were pretty awesome. Today, Mount Vernon is celebrating our eighth grade graduates. Those are the eighth graders that are finishing up middle school, getting ready to head to high school next year. And Thursday, we're going to celebrate those seniors. So a big week of celebrating all of our graduates at Mount Vernon. And last but not least, just a reminder, boys and girls, tomorrow is our last day of e-learning. It's our last day of school, and we're going to celebrate with a drive-through dismissal celebration. So at dismissal time, 2:15, drive through the FES parking lot and wave to your favorite staff members as you say goodbye to our school year and hello to summer. So we are excited to see you. Hopefully you can make it. We'll be out there at 2:15. So boys and girls, it has been a great morning with you. Thanks for waking up early with me, although you're not really getting this super early, but I've been up early. So I hope you enjoyed our special visit back to school. One more day of the news with me tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon, hopefully. Okay? You guys have a great day. This is Mrs. Muffler reporting all the news that is the news and a little bit that isn't.